सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानां बाहुद्वन्द्वेन रत्नोज्ज्वलवलय भृता शोणपाणिप्रवाळेनोपाता वेणुनाळी प्रसृतनखमयूखाङ्गुली संगशारा कृत्वा वक्त्रारविन्दे सुमधुरविकसद् रागमुद्भाव्य मानैः शब्दब्रह्मामृतैः त्वं शिशिरितभुवनैः सिञ्च मे कर्णवीथि.
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the astikas. We have had the opportunity to discuss one of the avataras that has found mention. When I say mention, just not the mention, the vivarana, the description of this avatara called Kurma Avatara comes in the Balakandam of Śrīman Nārāyaṇīyam by Valmiki. It comes in the Adi Parva of Sri Mahabharatam by Vyasacharya. We have its description as given in Srimad Bhagavatam by Shuka Brahmam. It also appears in Sri Vishnu Puranam given to us by Parashara Maharshi. Ramayanam, Mahabharatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Vishnu Puranam. 4 important Pramana Granthas talk about Kurmavatar. So important is Kurmavataram, and in Kurmavataram we saw the emergence of Kalpaka Vriksham, we saw the emergence of Kamadhenu, so on and so forth. And then came Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi, Kshira Samudra Raja Tanayam Sriranga Dhameshwari, Mahalakshmi ki. Then came the Varuni, which was given to the asuras, and the Amritam to the devas. Dhanvantari was carrying it. The asuras couldn't withstand. What would they do next? Then comes this shloka. Udgachhastavakaradamritam haratsu daityeshu tana sharanan anuniya devan sadyastirodaditha deva bhavat prabhavat udyasvayuthya kalaha ditija babhuvu daityeshu harastu tatsu. So that very moment from Dhanvantari, the asuras snatched the Amritam which was to be given to the devas. Varuni was given to the asuras, whereas when it had to be given to the devas, the asuras noticed this and snatched it from Dhanvantari. Amritam tava karat from your hands as Dhanvantari, hey Bhagavan, hey Krishna. The asuras snatched that pot of Amritam. Amritam tava karat udgachataha. As you were emerging from the milky ocean, tvam tiroditha sadhyaha, you did disappear suddenly. So Bhagavan went away from that place. Anuniya tanu asharananu devanu. So the devas were clueless, helpless. They said, we have been doing this samudra mantharam to get this amritam and the amritam is gone. Hey Deva, hey Bhagavan, the one who loves to play, bhavat prabhavat, by your greatness, with your vaibhavam, atyashcharya leela cheshtitam, bhavat prabhavat, ditijaha babhuvuhu. Ditijaha, the sons of the ditis, that is the asuras, babhuvuhu became Udyat Swayuthya Kalahaha. They started quarreling amongst themselves. And as this quarrel continued, what is going to happen? Is there going to be another avatara? There's already Kurma avataram. He was there with the devas and asuras when they churned. Ajita avataram was there at the top. Then came Dhanvantari. What more? How many more avatarams at one go? Let's see. Shyama mrucha vivayasa vidanum tadanim praptosi tunga kucha mandala bhanguram tvam piyusha kumbhakalaham parimuchya sarvai trishna kulaha pratiyayustvaduroja kumbhe tadanim tvam praptaha asitanum. At that point in time, hey Bhagavan, when you appeared as Dhanvantari and when the pot was taken away, you disappeared. Again you appeared as what? Asitanum, in the body of a woman. This is one of the only avataras where Bhagavan comes as a woman. How? Shyama, with a color which was dark hue. See, whether he is the avatar of a male or a female, he always chooses the dark color. So Shyama. So when Draupadi emerges from the Yajna Kundam, it is said, Shyama Padma Palashakshi Neelakunjita Murdhaja Tamratunga Nakhi Subhru Charupina Payodhara. So Shyama. So it was a dark hue and it was the prime of youth. That time, Rucha Api Vayasa Api. Her exquisite beauty as well as her age. He says Vayasa Api Rucha Api. Her age and beauty, it was exquisite. Tunga Kucha Mandala Bhanguram. She had a very well developed, a very well nurtured body. Kucha Mandala Bhanguram. Parimuchya Piyusha Kumbhakalaham. And while this quarrel was happening about Amritam, Sarve Pratiyayuhu Trishna Kula. The asuras suddenly noticed her. How beautiful! We have never seen a personification of such flawless beauty in our life ever. They were thinking. Tvatu uroja kumbhe. As the pot was being brought, it was kind of rubbing against her bosoms, and with the shringara rasam, with that enchanting, she came like a person who would enchant anybody. Why just the asuras? Even the devas. Such a beautiful form, but they didn't know that it was Sakshat Bhagavan who came. Tvatu uroja kumbhe. Then what will happen? Katvam mrigakshi vibhajasva sudhami manim tyarudaraga vivashana bhiyachatomun vishwasyate mai katham kulatasmi daitya ityalapan apisu vishwasitanatani amun Arudha Raga Vivashan. Those asuras, Arudha Raga Vivashan, they were already with certain gunas that would easily, you can always incite passion in them. Now looking at Bhagavan who came in a beautiful form. Who is this form? This is the form we refer to as Mohini. So even if you go to kshetrams like Srirangam, there is one day prior to Vaikuntha Ekadashi where Bhagavan is dressed as Mohini. Beautiful Bhagavan will be. Similarly, iti abhiyachataha. Thus they were begging. They were praying to Bhagavan. Ka tvam ka he mrigakshi. Oh, the one with the eyes of a beautiful doe, mrigakshi. Ka tvam. Who are you? Who are you? Tell us. That time, vibhajasva imam sudham. That time, they also said, Oh beautiful lady, distribute this amrita to us. Tvam daityaha aham kulatasmi. Oh, all of you, oh daityas, listen. Aham kulatasmi. I am a woman who goes place after place like a kulata. I don't stick to one place. Why should you know about me? Said Bhagavan. Mayi katham vishwasyate. Why have you trusted me and given the pot of ambrosia, the amritam to me? What makes you think that I can be trustable? Mayi katham vishwasyate iti alapan api. Even though you were telling the same words, atanihi, so vishwasitana, you did make them, repose their full faith in you. As you were asking these questions, why do you trust me? By telling this, they were always, no, we have to trust you. We believe in you. So they were trying to say that we believe in you. This is the beauty of Mohini avataram. Then, Modat Sudha Kalashameshu Dadatsu Satvam Dushcheshtitam Mama Sahadvamiti Bruvana Pankti Prabheda Viniveshita Devadaitya Leela Vilasa Gatibhihi Samada Sudhatam. Sudham Tam, that particular ambrosia, Yeshu Modat Dadatsu Satsu. When those asuras gleefully, happily gave it to you, Sudha Kalasham Tvam, they gave that pot of nectar to you. Sa, that lady who is that Mohini, which is you, Bruvana iti Sahadvam. So you told them, you should bear with me. Sahadvam, bear with me. Dushcheshtitam mama, you should bear with anything improper that I do also. Okay? Said Mohini. Pankti Prabheda Viniveshita Deva Daitya. You made the devas and the asuras sit in separate panktis, rows. Samadaha Tam Sudham. Then you appropriately took that Sudha. Samadaha. Then you served them. You took that Sudha and served them. Leela Vilasa Gatibihi. With beautiful gaits. So as Mohini would walk, sway with the gait of a swan, she would give away the amrita. Now, whether she gives amrita, normal distilled water, or any other liquid, nobody would know because their concentration was only on her eyes, on her beautiful gait. They didn't even concentrate on what was given to them. This is where some incident happens. This is taken very beautifully by Bhaṭṭatiri. Asma swiyam pranayinitya sureshu teshu josham sthitashvatha samapya sudham sureshu tvam bhakta loka vashago nija rupametya Svarbhanu mardha paripita sudham vyalavihi atha teshu asureshu. Then those asuras sthiteshu josham satsu iti, sat quietly. The moment Mohini said, you all go there, you all go there, they were enchanted with her voice, with the way she articulated. Satsu iti, iyam pranayini asmasu. They all said, this lady, one said to the other, see, that lady is in love with me. That other person said, no, she's in love with me. So Mohini's eye glances were so captivating that they all felt that she was in love with them. Tvam bhaktaloka vashagaha. This is where Bhaṭṭatiri wonders. See, with your gunas, with your qualities, hey Krishna, you pull the minds and hearts of devotees. Drishti chittapa harinam. How difficult is it for you as a task to pull these minds of the asuras? Tvam bhaktaloka vashagaha aitya nija rupam. Then samapya sudham sureshu. That time you attained your own form. He says, aitya nija rupam. See, when he was a Mohini, why suddenly nija rupam? Because while they were seated, the asuras and the devas, Bhargawan ensured that the amritam goes to the devas and the varuni goes to the asuras, and these asuras were hell-bent in looking at Mohini and not in seeing what was given to them. But this act of Mohini, which is of Bhargawan, was noticed by Svarbhanu. So he says, Vyalavihi Svarbhanu. So Svarbhanu, who noticed this, his head was cut. Ardha paripita sudham. But since he had swallowed the nectar by half, those parts could not be entirely killed. So his head was chopped from the body, and then in our Sishtachara Parampara, we believe that the head of a snake and the tail of a snake were attached. So to the head of Svarbhanu, the tail of the snake. To the body of Svarbhanu, the head of the snake. So this is what we generally call as Chaya Graham, which is called Rahu and Ketu. This is our belief. So Ardha Paripita Sudham, because they had drunk Sudha, half Sudha, they could not be killed. So this is how they were created. So Bhagavan attained Nijarupam from Mohini Alankaram because Svarbhanu had noticed. So right from beginning, being the Kurma, being the Ajita, being the devas' energy and holding on both sides to let it churn, and then marrying Sri Mahalakshmi, and then ending up being Dhanvantari and finally being Mohini. This avataram is really grand. But it doesn't stop here. There is going to be a Mahayuddham now, and that Mahayuddham will lead us to another avatara. What is that Mahayuddham? All that in the next episode.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते नारायण 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 नारायण